Radical acceptance. I've heard this term before many times. I'll say radical welcoming, self welcoming. There's a lot of words that I don't like to use. A lot of words that don't feel right to me, doesn't sit right within my core, within the mental, the physical, or the energetic, psychological. So I've been practicing replacing words with words that I would prefer to say that feel better to me. That gets the message across, but feels better. So the word weak and the word weakness, I do not like these words. And I am radically welcoming myself to that reality that I do not like these words and I will not use them after this video. So I don't look at my weaknesses. I don't have no weaknesses. I don't look at anyone else's weaknesses. I don't look at myself as weak. I don't look at anyone as weak. I don't look at a state or phase where there's weakness or we're weak, we're down, and we're weak. I don't connect that correlation. Um, I look at it more as my strengths and my not so strengths. So I have a story about therapy, and there was a worksheet that was offered to me, and there were two categories listing, and I was meant to list my strengths and list my weaknesses. So looking back on that, it's kind of the irony of you're in the therapeutic space trying to heal, but there's words like weakness that are used, and that word weakness and weak are both weaponized words. So I don't want to use any more weaponized words anymore. I feel like it's counteractive to us progressing, expanding, healing, soaring, and so instead of weaknesses, I would say. So I'll list strengths. I'll recognize my strengths. I'll acknowledge my strengths, and then I'll acknowledge my not so strengths. I won't call them weaknesses. It's just the opposite of what the strengths that I have are. Maybe one day I'll have a better word for the opposite of strengths, but right now it's strengths, my strengths, and my not so strengths. And weakness is not involved. And I encourage us all to just stop speaking the word weakness. It's just so negative.